we're gonna take the marker set that really kind of changed everything in the world of markers, and it's from Spectrum Noir. If you were to pull up to where I do my crafting, you would see this exact set in the trays sitting on my craft space. I never put them away. That's how often I use them. Whether you're scrapbooking, home decor, you're crafting, whatever it might be, you're gonna love that marker set. Already hundreds were pre-ordered, but I promise you're gonna see why they're so spectacular just around the corner, so stay right there.
Tune in for the Saturday Morning Market with Donatella this Saturday at 8 a.m. Each month, our very own celebrity chef Donatella will be joined by HSN's favorite chefs with tips, techniques, and of course, delicious recipes. This Saturday, Donatella will be sharing everything you need for summer-inspired meals, including her delicious crab cakes. And don't miss the exclusive launch of Chopped, kitchen products that are inspired by the adrenaline-packed competition show featuring chef, restaurateur, and Chopped judge Mark Murphy. And something new for barbecue lovers. Enjoy seasoned, premium pulled pork with the launch of Rowdy Dow BBQ. Plus, there will be a special appearance from Chef Kelsey Nixon with her sensible and stylish kitchen essentials. Shop the show and get up to 20% off in FlexPay on some of your favorite kitchen items. Don't forget, the Saturday Morning Market is the first Saturday of every month. To learn more, go to hsn.com and search the Saturday Morning Market.
In a world full of trends, I remain a classic. Life is your runway.
Well, now I'm so excited because we are wrapping up part of our day. We still have a lot to come, including a great Cricut Explore bundle. Wait till you see that. And I've got a whole hour of Snap It and Scrap It. You'll see that at the end. But right now we're going to talk about Spectrum Noir. Now, if you were to visit my house and come back to my little crafting area, you would see I have literally these markers out, and I never put them away. And it's because I reach for them all the time and the magic they create. We have a spectacular offer. It's actually the biggest marker set we've done with the most goodies at a phenomenal price. And save for our hour, you also get 5 flex pays for tonight. It's going to end in just a couple of moments. We've already sold over 130, and no one's even seen them yet because it was saved for tonight's show. We know these are gonna sell out once you see the magic that they create. And doing that, and who's the creative person behind it, of course, is Sarah Davies. Welcome back.
I've been it's like all day we've geared up and saved the best for last.
Yeah.
The best thing is, if you've seen these pens before, I've got some brand new techniques. I hope I'm going to teach you something tonight.
Oh, good.
Suzanne. So
okay.
Make sure you pay attention. I will tell you, we've got this brand new marker storage bag. Now, anyone who has the markers already, you might just be wanting to go for the new storage bag today. It is a custom design bag to fit exactly our marker trays and for you to stay organized and be able to take these on the go.
Because once you start using them, you'll take them everywhere.
You will love them.
And then also beyond this too, let's show them the whole kit, and then we're going to jump into it.
You get all 72 markers. So this is 12 color collections. Now, these are alcohol-based markers, so you're going to be able to do that seamless, you know, like the high definition photo finish. That is what alcohol marker blending gives you. So the full color system of all 72 markers, plus you get the special storage trays. Now, these fit perfectly into the new bag, which is coming in the kit, brand new, worldwide launch tonight. You are going to be able to put the trays into the bag, or you're going to be able to stack them on your shelves at home. And we're even going to send you the video colouring guide. So if you really are colouring for the first time and you want to learn how to do it, we're going to take you through it.
Yeah, and it's brilliantly done.
When I start and show you exactly what these marker pens are all about, it's basically about getting this seamless colouring finish. So if you are someone who loves to stamp and colour and you want that real kind of airbrush finish, can you see how her cheeks are rosy red? And then she's got that glow around her and her hair looks like the sunlight's hitting off it. This is all achieved through alcohol marker blending. I absolutely love this sample. Even just within a few, this is 3 shades of grey achieved with this, and then 2 shades of red. But everything looks dimensional, everything looks really, really like you're a professional artist achieving these results. And it's not just about colouring on here. When we get onto projects like this, you'll see what we've done here is coloured the butterfly in the beautiful shade so that literally it looks like the sunlight's bouncing off the wings, but then used exactly the same pens to colour tint the flowers, to colour tint the ribbon that goes with it. On this one here, we've actually colour tinted onto fabric, onto wooden pieces, onto pearls, so that everything in your card can match. No longer will you need to buy coloured pearls, coloured gems, coloured ribbons.
Buttons.
You can colour match everything because these are alcohol pens, so they'll work on different surfaces.
Right.
Now, I'm going to go into the fundamental basics, okay? Now, one of the things I would recommend is when you are stamping, you want to use, to get the best results, you want really a nice, smooth cardstock. So this is the Nina cardstock, the alcohol pen cardstock that we do, which is always available on HSN.com.
And you get 10 sheets in the kit.
You are getting that included in the kit. I want you to see the results that you can get. And I'm stamping with a Memento ink pad, okay? So what that means is when I start and go over with the alcohol isn't going to react. Now, this is the whole premise, Suzanne, of how the system works. I'm going to pick out from my nicely organised storage collection 3 pens from within the same colour family. So you know they're in the same colour family because they're all prefixed with a PP. So these are all the pale pinks. So we've got 1, 3 and 5. So what happens is, as we go up the number, we go up the intensity. So I'm going to start with the very deepest one here into my Lily. And you'll see each one of these pens is dual-ended. Oh, it's dual-ended, so we're going to take off. Let's have a look. We're not going to go with PP5. We'll go with PP1 and 3 first. Here we go. So you've got the ultra-fine tip on the end here, and then you've also got the chisel nib on the other end there. So you've got 2 different thicknesses. This one here is for if you're putting down large surfaces of colour, okay? And this one on this end is if you want to go very, very fine, right? So if I just start on the larger end and just put in some of the central parts with the darkest colour. Then I'm going to come in with my mid colour, which is now my PP3, and I'm going over the end of where the PP5 finishes and the PP3 starts. Now, can you see, even though this is a lighter colour, no longer can you see where one finishes and the next one starts. Then I'm going to step it down another one, so I'm down to the PP1 here. Where the PP3 meets the blank, I'm going back over here, and again, you can't see the end of the line. This is how you get that perfect finished airbrush effect. And then right at the end, just to finish it off perfectly, I'm going to come in with the blender pen, and I'm going to smooth from the outside inwards in little circular motions. And what that will mean is you will get that perfect smooth edge so that you cannot see where the pen even starts. We're going to go from that perfect colouring on the outside. And even building up right in the centre, if we want to just go a little bit more dark in the centre, I'm back in with my very deep colour. How perfect's that?
Look how it happens.
And it's that
so
perfect
cool.
seamless blend. Now, you know, Suzanne, colouring has just absolutely ballooned. I would say the last few years, obviously the adult colouring craze has really helped with all of that. But even before that, we've been bringing these Spectrum Noir pens here to HSN now for literally, I think about 18 months, coming up 2 years.
Yep.
And all the time, every time we're getting brand new people starting this saying, I've never been able to colour before, I've never been artistic, and all of a sudden now I'm picking up these pens and I can get the effects that like real artists are able to get.
Well, you know what, Sarah, it does for all those of you who love stamps, is it completely transforms normally what you do with a stamp. I think a lot of times the stamps we take and we use a colored stamp ink and boom, we're done, and it's like, oh, well, that's okay, and it looks kind of clever. Once you start using this blending magic of the markers, and it's the only way to do it is with these markers, you won't believe what that stamp you might have used 50 times will look like after you start doing this. It's magical, and you don't have to have a lick of artistic experience to do it. I cannot draw to save my life. I can't paint to save my life. I am terrible at it. But when you get these markers and you do exactly what she's doing, and the instruction DVD is very easy, but it's also very thorough. You get plenty of instruction how to create this. You don't need a lot of instruction. That's kind of the neat thing. But you won't believe what your finished looks are. I did our Colorama set one time, and I brought finished examples using these exact markers. colors. And even the guest couldn't believe
it's
what
another
the
level.
pictures look like when I switched and used these markers as opposed to just basic pencils.
It's another level of colouring.
It is.
And it's about, no matter what your skill level is now, taking it up another notch. Now, I did tell you I would teach you some new things, so I wanted you to see, this is basic blending. The basic colour system is taking pens from within the same colour family and colour matching them seamlessly. But then it's about where can you take it next. So, for example, let me show you this. I think these are just absolutely incredible, okay? Photographs. Now, if I show you this, this is, or just take a plain photograph and take it back down to black and white.
Okay.
Then you can use your pens to add the colour back in. So look how fabulous a little scrapbook page could look there. Same here. So if I just show you again, this is how it started life, just a black and white photograph. We add a little bit of colour on. I'm going to show you one of these in just a second. And these just make for absolutely wonderful scrapbook pages. I love this idea of colour tinting your black and white photos. And if I show you just how easy it is, so, for example, if we take this one here, you can see we've got the we've taken it right down to black and white, and you just need to find the point of lightness. So I've got here, and I'm going to come in with the greens now. This is the effect and the way you do it. You need to do what's called pointillism. So it's where you're going to just dot in with your pen. So you're not colouring round and round. You are literally dotting over here. So can you see as I build up the dots in the same colour family, I start and build up that colour, and then I can come in with an even darker green one, and just picking up this, and just always picking up these tiny bits of colour, and we can start and colour tint. And you can see how something as simple as that can then be turned into a fantastic scrapbook page.
That's so clever.
So that's what you want to be doing with your photographs,
and
okay?
it's the factor alcohol that allows it to do it. You don't see the ink smearing. And by the way, if you want an amazing printer coming up to be able to do that technique, we've got an HP one that's still in store. It's a wide printer. And stick around because you'll see that next hour, actually.
Fabulous.
All right, what do you have here?
Right, this is just showing you all the different surfaces you can colour onto. So you can see we've coloured here onto lace. Please, no longer, don't bother buying lace, because I tell you now, it'll never be the right colour. Buy everything in plain white. And look at what we've tinted here. We've tinted lace. We've tinted organza ribbon. Fabric. You can colour onto fabric with these markers. We've coloured onto a plain grosgrain ribbon. We've coloured onto gems and pearls and buttons and little mirrors. Everything can be colour matched perfectly, so that when you look at projects like this, I just think how professional does it look to have the design, which is then being coloured with the alcohol pens, and then had the flowers done to match, had the ribbon done to match, the pearls, the wooden embellishments. And if I've got my, yes, here it is. Let me show you just how easy it is. So all you do is you take your ribbon. So I've got a little piece of lace for this one here, and I'm going to come in with one of the really nice, deep, vibrant colours. And I find it's easier to work with the wide end. And all we're going to do is literally colour over top of some scrap card. Do it on both sides, because obviously it'll go through, and it will actually tint down the fabric that's in there. So whether you're doing this onto your embellishments, whether you're doing it onto ribbon or lace, there's no need to start and buy pre-done ribbon in this.
And how many of you want to do a ribbon on a card or a scrapbook or a gift or a tag or something? You're like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Just buy white ribbon. You don't have to buy any color ribbon anymore. You don't have to buy any other color button except for white. If you get those little white pearls that are stick-on, great. I love the little mirrored guys. They look really good. And you can literally just color them in. This is how nerdy I am. I had little LED lights at Christmas time, and I didn't like the color of the LED light. So what did I do? I went and got my Spectrum Noir orange, and I literally colored every single little light in this one decorative piece I wanted, because I wanted a more yellow light.
It to be the
and
better
because
color.
LED's cool, I could draw right on it, and it didn't matter. I bet you didn't think of that idea.
I haven't thought of that one.
It worked really brilliantly, by the way. It's the warmest, prettiest light. So if you don't like a light bulb, just color it.
Yeah. You can literally colour anything with these pens. Before I go and jump into another demonstration, do you want me just to remind you exactly what's coming in?
Yeah, let's go through, and I want to explain too, for the first time ever, we have the carrying case, which is really neat. This was custom made. It is brand new. We're launching it. It's a part of the big kit. Now, if you have the kit like I do, and you just want the case, Rick, if you can do me a favor, we'll try to pop that in the bottom of the screen. Oh, thanks, guys. Here's the item number.
Now that there, you can see we've got different sizes. That's the super size one.
That's the super size.
So that is if you want to store your Spectrum Noirs, your Spectrum Aquas, your Spectrum Sparkles, add the extra trays. That one holds up to 14 trays.
Oh, wow. And we've got this size as well, so we're going to try to find it for you.
It covers your 6 trays,
Also, just a really quick little reminder, we're going to just very briefly in a second give you a peek at her glitter pens, because